Whether you have rainbow fish in an existing setup and you want to add a different fish to that setup, or whether you want to add rainbow fish to an existing setup, then you have to take into account compatibility. So what would you think if I told you that there is fish out there that will not only live side by side with your rainbow fish, but will actually interact with your rainbow fish too and make some great displays in your aquarium? Well, there are, and we are going to cover them today, but we're also going to cover some of those fish that won't live side by side with your rainbow fish, whether they'll attack your rainbow fish or whether the peaceful rainbow fish will attack them. So without further ado, let's take a look at what those are. Hi, I'm Russ, and this is my fully planted rainbow fish aquarium. So when you're talking about compatibility with rainbow fish, what you're looking for are things that aren't going to attack your fish. And there are fish out there that will just live in a different part of the aquarium completely, really. Rainbow fish tend to hang around the middle to the top of the aquarium. So if you're looking for things that are going to occupy the bottom of the aquarium, what better fish to look at and to start off this list than with Corydoras? They are a peaceful fish. The only time you're going to see them at the top of the aquarium is when occasionally they will go to the top to take some air in, but then they're straight down to the bottom. They make great clean-up crew for your rainbow fish aquarium because they're so busy and active around the bottom of the aquarium and stirring up any of that detritus. So because they live at the bottom of the tank, they're never really going to have any interaction with your rainbow fish. They come in many different varieties and you're always best keeping them in groups of 6+. Corydoras do school together quite often and make some beautiful displays. Even though they are a great schooling fish, they won't school or shoal with your rainbow fish just because they do occupy different parts of the aquarium. But there are fish that will interact and they will school with your rainbow fish, and we'll take a look at them later on in the video. But for now, we will stick more with the cleanup crew. So there are certain fish out there that won't interact with your rainbow fish, that would rather attack your rainbow fish. And part of that would be the Chinese algae eater. It is a great addition to an aquarium for a cleanup crew because of the name, the Chinese algae eater. They eat algae. But what they also like is to take that slimy coating off the side of fish. And that's not what you want. That's just a form of aggression. And you don't want that protective film on your fish being eaten by another fish. So as for something that I wouldn't put in a rainbow fish aquarium, Chinese algae eaters are up there because they have the taste for that slimy coating. So if you can't have Chinese algae eaters, what can you have that eat the algae? Well, there are certain fish that eat algae. So we'll look at one, which is a great addition to every community tank, not just a rainbow fish tank, the Otocinclus. The Otocinclus feed on algae constantly. I would never recommend you having more than 8 unless your tank is absolutely massive, because they are ferocious algae eaters. Also, you want to look at a fish that you wouldn't really expect to eat algae, like mollies. Mollies eat blackbeard algae, so they're a great addition to your rainbow fish aquarium, as are any live bearers really. So you're talking your guppies, endler guppies, platies, swordtails. Swordtails can be a little bit, or male swordtails can be a little bit aggressive, so that if you was going to add them to your aquarium, then maybe you just have to keep an eye on that. But other live bearers are a great addition to your rainbow fish aquarium. Okay, when they have babies, your rainbow fish will see that as a free lunch. But if you're heavily planted, quite a few of them fry are going to make it. I have endler guppies in here and I'm constantly seeing babies. So because of the live plants, they will offer that protection. So any live bearers make a fantastic addition to your rainbow fish tank. When I post videos and pictures on the Facebook group Fish Keeping in the UK, I'll often show videos of my black red-tailed sharks, and people question, should they be in that aquarium with there? Because once black red-tailed sharks and rainbow sharks, once they get to approximately 12-month old, they do become a little bit more territorial, and they do start showing signs of aggression. So they are one to watch. Now, the black red-tailed shark I have in this aquarium was one of the first fish that went into this aquarium, and I'll be honest, I'm reluctant to move it to another aquarium because he's absolutely stunning. He's so black and his tail is such a beautiful red. So I'm reluctant to move him. But the only time he shows aggression really is at feeding time. And the rainbow fish are pretty fast and they get away from him. So yes, I do have to keep an eye on it. And if you was going to add rainbow sharks or black red-tailed sharks to your aquarium, once they get to 12-month old, you do need to keep an eye on it. So I'd probably advise not to have them in the aquarium, although I do have one, but obviously I do keep a close eye on that. Rainbow fish are a schooling fish and like to be kept in groups of 6+. Now, schooling means when you get a group of the same type of fish all together, they all move in the same direction. When one moves, they all move. And this is beneficial for hunting in the wild, and it also offers them protection in the wild. But they're also known to shoal. Now, a shoaler fish is when you get a group of fish that may be loads of different species. And this is something that you can get in your aquarium. So if you start looking at schooling fish will shoal alongside your rainbow fish, but not all of them. So what you want to be looking at for getting great displays in your aquarium regarding schooling and shoaling are: 1, other rainbow fish. Other rainbow fish are a great addition to your rainbow fish aquarium. So you don't have to just keep Bozeman, you can keep Parkinsoni, you can keep Madagascar, you can keep blues, everything. You can keep them all together and they will school or shoal together. And also, it's larger tetras. Larger tetras like your cardinals, your serpa tetras, your black widows, they school together and they'll shoal together. And they will shoal with your rainbow fish, and when they're moving around the aquarium, it causes this absolutely beautiful display, especially with like rummy nose tetras. Rummy nose tetras are known to be one of the biggest schooling fish going, and they're a beautiful addition. So they will shoal with your rainbow fish. But like I said, there are certain schooling fish out there that you don't want to put with your rainbow fish. Fish like barbs, tiger barbs, rosy barbs, they are fin nippers. They'll school together and have great displays, but because they have the tendency to nip the fins, there is a good chance that they will attack your rainbow fish. So you kind of want to steer clear of those really. Danios are a great schooling fish that will make a beautiful addition to your rainbow fish aquarium too, and also will interact and make these great displays. One fish I would steer clear of though are cichlids. Cichlids are quite aggressive and you don't really want them to start turning their attention to your rainbow fish. Cichlids tend to be more, in my opinion, of a species only fish really. You may get away with just having female only rams in a community tank, but to be honest, I'd steer clear of rams completely. Rams and cichlids do prefer a bit of a warmer temperature as well, more to the 80 to 82s, where rainbow fish tend to be more around, or prefer more around the 78 mark. Rainbow fish are well known for being non-aggressive, but that doesn't mean that they're not going to attack certain things that you can put into your aquarium. So if you've got an aquarium with shrimp in there, be it cherry shrimp or a Marno shrimp, snails, be it pest snails or your nearite snails, rainbow fish natural food are shrimp and snails in the wild. So needless to say, that if you've got snails in your aquarium or you have shrimp in your aquarium and you add rainbow fish to that aquarium, your rainbow fish are going to see that as a free lunch, and they will eat over time all your snails and all your shrimp. Even though rainbow fish have quite a slim throat, they are going to attack and eat any shrimp and snails. So stay clear of those really. When you've been out and you've bought additional fish for your rainbow fish aquarium, or you've bought rainbow fish for your existing aquarium, once you've added them fish, you just have to watch for a biological bacteria bloom. And if you do get a biological bacteria bloom and you don't know what to do, then I suggest you watch this video next.